Hey guys, Mr. Kurzweil again. Quick review. So we're talking about like denominators here, and I wrote two fractions down, 3/4 and 2/4. So like denominators means they're the same. Okay, so our denominators, as we know from our vocabulary we did yesterday, our denominators, the bottom numbers, are exactly the same with these two fractions. So if I were to compare these and try to figure out which one's greater or less than, what I can do, one strategy that I can use is when the denominators are the same, I can simply forget about them. I can cross them out. And now it's a matter of me just simply comparing 3 against 2. All right. And we should know if we had just 3 and 2, we know 3 is greater than 2. So that's one way, right? When denominators are the same, cross them off. Now you can only do that when they're the same. If I had two different denominators, like a 2 and a 4 there, this would not apply. That's a different strategy. Okay. So that's one thing we can do. Another thing we can do is we can make a model. All right, so let's take our 3/4 and 2/4 strategy and see if we make a model, if that stays the same. So I'm going to make a circle here and a circle here. And I'm going to break them up into 4 equal parts because my denominator is telling me how many parts are in the whole. And I'll color in 3 parts here and 2 parts here. And by using a model as another strategy, I again can see that 3/4 is greater than 2/4. Now, I'm also going to introduce you to a quick site called mathplayground.com. And when you look at this, these are called fraction strips. And another way to check to see if you're right is I'm going to take these top two I can use the bottom. I'll use the bottom two fractions right here. And these say 5/10 and 4/8. Now I can change these however I want. So I'm going to click onto this number here, change the numerator and the denominator. So let's make one of them 3/4. So I'll slide this to 3. I'll slide my denominator down to 4. And so now I have my 3/4. And I'm going to go to my next fraction up in here, and I'm going to change that to 2/4. All right, change my numerator, change my denominator. And here, again, if I compare these two fractions right over here, if I compare these two fractions here and here, I can see that 3/4 is indeed greater than or bigger than or larger than, whatever wording you want to use, is definitely larger. Here is smaller, here is greater. All right, so the two strategies are creating a model, drawing a model, or if the denominators are the same, cross them off and simply compare the numerators. And we're going to move on to another section tomorrow where we'll be talking about like numerators, which is a little bit. Isn't the Castify stopping? Interesting that it's not stopping. Not really sure what's happening.